Hi, I'm John with SupportWorks, and I want to make sure you're clear on how to tighten your GeoLock wall anchor system. So first things first, you'll need a torque wrench and a socket. And if you didn't receive this at the completion of your installation, there may be a good reason for that, and I'd encourage you to contact your installer to learn more. Okay, once you've located your wrench and socket, let's talk about how to properly set it to the right amount of foot-pounds. If you look on the handle of the wrench, all recommended settings are etched into the surface. For the wall or channel anchor system on a block wall, you'll need to set the wrench to 80 foot-pounds. For poured walls, set your wrench to 90 foot-pounds. To set the wrench to your desired setting, simply twist the end of the handle until it reaches the correct line correlating to the right number. All right, once you have the wrench set at your proper setting, connect the socket to the torque wrench and it's time to do some tightening. Start in the middle of your wall and work out to the corners. This will be most effective. Securely place the socket over the square nut and start tightening. Go at a controlled pace and try not to twist the bottom part of the handle to change the setting much. As you continue to tighten, it will become harder and harder to turn the nut, and that is a good thing. Once the amount of torque you are applying on the nut matches or exceeds the amount of torque you've set the wrench to, the wrench will click. You'll feel the click and hopefully hear it too. Once you experience the click, you are done tightening that location and can move on to the next in line. As I said, tighten the locations in the center of the wall first, working your way toward the corners in both directions. When you are done tightening all the locations, twist the bottom of the handle back down to 0. If the torque wrench is left at 80 or 90 foot-pounds, it can ruin the accuracy of it. Now, you may be asking, how often should I tighten this system? And that's a great question, and my best answer for you is this. Feel free to tighten your system in the manner we just walked through once a month, when it is dry and unfrozen. If you're in a colder region where the ground actually freezes during the winter months, do not plan on tightening the system during this time frame. If you're experiencing a lot of rain and the ground is fairly saturated, do not tighten during that time frame either. Allow the ground to dry out a little. All right, another question you may have is, when will I know when to stop tightening my system altogether? And the first thing I should clarify is that achieving complete straightness with your wall is not a guarantee. The guarantee is that the wall will not experience any further failure. Therefore, some walls may achieve a stopping point because they've become straight, and others may not ever reach that point, and continuously tightening may be necessary for many seasons. You know, a lot of factors go into the results. We suggest keeping an eye on any cracks and monitoring their movement over time, especially in the corners. If you see any separation beginning or happening in the corners of your wall, you should stop tightening the system and call your local dealer to inspect everything. Placing a 4 or 6 foot level vertically can also tell you when to stop. You know, ultimately, we'd highly encourage you to have your SupportWorks dealer do an annual maintenance on the system at least once a year. This will be the best way to ensure everything is working the exact way it is intended. Well, I hope this helps give you a clear understanding on how to get the most out of your anchor system. If you have any questions outside of what we covered in this video, we encourage you to reach out to your installation team and get your answers. Thank you.